All right. So we're talking about the matrix. It's really important to your SAP. It's really important to you if you're an assessor or an auditor, because this tells you exactly, you don't, this is your script. Like, this is what you're going to be looking for. So let's say you were looking at assessment control AC1. You know that this control, specifically AC1, is for policy and procedures. You need to observe their policy and procedure. And it tells you, determine if personnel or roles to whom the excuse the wording is really academic, or I'm not sure like what kind of wording this comes from, but sometimes it's confusing. But you're going to determine, you as the assessor is going to determine, if personnel or roles to whom the access control policy is to be disseminated to. So that's one of the things. Not only do you have one, but do you have something documenting where this is going to be sent to? Where is it published? Right. And then who? Like, well, that's really important, because it's not enough to have it. You got to figure out, the organization has to figure out who it goes to and when. You're going to determine if the personnel or roles, okay, here we go. There's so much stuff going on. You're going to determine if the personnel or roles to whom access control procedures are to be disseminated. So not only policy, but procedures. Do you have policies? Do you have procedures? And did you determine who these go to? And also, did it go to them? And it goes on and on and on about every detail of your policy. And so like I said, you're not going to read all 1,000 plus control and assessment objectives. What you're going to do, that's why the SAP is really important, because it's going to lay the foundation of what you're going to look at. You might say, look, we're just going to take a look at your policy and make sure it's up to date. That's it. We don't, dissemination, roles, right? That's important, but we're not looking at that this time. We just want to know if you guys have updated it. That's it, right? And go to the next thing. And then you've got things like, how are we going to determine this? You've got examine, interview, and test. And then this document already says, okay. And if you're wondering, okay, where is Bruce getting this document from? This is from the NIST, NIST.gov. If you go to NIST.gov, you can find all the NIST 800 documents. Go to Google or Bing or DuckDuckGo or wherever you go and type in NIST 853A. That's all the assessments. It breaks all this stuff down. You see in great detail. It has downloadables for you. You don't have to go to my site. You can actually just go there, download all this stuff for yourself. You just watching me right now, you have the benefit of listening to somebody who's been through like 100 of these different things and knows exactly what they're going to look at. They don't look at everything, right? I'm telling you right now. The SAP, if you happen to be a GSC guy, GRC guy, and you are network security guy or a cybersecurity person, and you have to go through this, then it's really beneficial to know what they're going to hit. It's kind of like you are getting prepared for the test, and they're giving you the answers to the test before they even get there, because you'll see this matrix breakdown, so you can prepare for it way in advance. A lot of times, what's happening these days is that we're just very, very busy, and we just don't have time. We don't have time to get to this, but we know how important it is. But there's so many other things going on with our job.